PrepWise, a mock interview platform where users test their interview skills by going against an AI assistant before the real interview. So let's try it out. Firstly, Firstly, before the interview, you're supposed to feed some data related to the interview to the AI assistant, and based on that, the assistant will create the interview.
Hello, Eisen. Let's prepare your interview. I'll ask you a few questions and generate a perfect interview just for you. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Great. Could you please tell me what role you would like to train for?
Backend developer,
Got it. Are you aiming for a technical, behavioral, or mixed interview?
technical,
Thanks. What is the job experience level?
junior,
Perfect. How many questions would you like me to prepare for you?
one question.
Great. Could you please provide a list of technologies you'd like to cover during the interview?
Node.js, Express.js, and MongoDB.
Got it. The interview is generated. Thanks for your call. If you need anything else or have more questions, just let me know.
Right there, the interview card is created, and by clicking on the view interview button, you can take the interview. Okay, so once I click on the call, the interview will get started.
Hello. Thank you for taking the time to speak with me today. I'm excited to learn more about you and your experience.
Yes, let's start the interview.
Great, let's dive right in. Could you describe the difference between PUT and patch requests in the context of a RESTful API built with Express.js and provide a scenario where you would use each one?
Put request is used when we are supposed to completely update the record in the database, and patch request is used when we are supposed to partially update the document in the database. And the real world example for this question is going to be deleting the profile photo of a user completely and updating the profile photo of a user. That's the example.
That's a good explanation. Just to clarify, for PUT, you would replace the entire user profile, while patch would let you update just the profile photo without changing other details. Thank you for that answer. Could you also tell me about a challenging project you worked on and how you handled it?
I actually worked on creating this application, which is the AI mock interview, where I faced a challenge in actually gathering the data, where I needed to create an API endpoint to be precise,
Th- It
and
sounds like
also integrating the Google Gemini model using the AI SDK. That was the main problem.
integrating advanced models like Google Gemini can certainly be complex. How did you approach this integration challenge, and what were the key steps you took to overcome it?
It was basically it was not that hard. It was simple due to the AI SDK. I was just supposed to feed the prompt, and based on the prompt, the interview questions and the feedback was created.
That sounds impressive and straightforward. Leveraging the AI SDK to automate prompt driven question generation could streamline interview processes effectively. It's great to hear you've worked with such technology. Do you have any questions about the role or our company?
I don't have any questions.
All right, thank you for your time today. We appreciate your interest in the role and we'll be in touch soon with feedback. Have a great day.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Take care.
And right there, the feedback for the current interview was generated with the complete breakdown of the interview and small details like communication skills, technical with the particular rating, and strengths and improvements. And let's say if you're not satisfied with the performance, you can retake the interview. Thank you. The workflow diagram of the mock interview platform where these four entities are related to each other, and based on that, the web applications actions take place. Like, firstly, the user in the creation process, like in the interview creation process, the user gives some data to the Vapi assistant via voice, and then the URP assistant is responsible for doing a API call to the deployed website's endpoint and generate the questions for the interview. When the questions are generated, they are also in parallel stored in the Firebase database, and the complete interview card is shown on the website. Once this happens, we can take the interview, and during the interview taking process, what happens is the uh, the transcript is analyzed, like the transcript of the interview between the interviewer and the user is analyzed by the Google Gemini AI model, which is pre-trained, which is also integrated using the AI SDK, is then responsible for creating the feedbacks data, like what are the strengths and different parameters related to the interview, and it at the end also gives the rating of how the interview went and how can you improvise. And this data is again stored on the Firebase database, and that's the basic working of the mock interview platform. Thank you.